ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Awkward Question Time. Please welcome your host, Alex Leam.
Hello and welcome to Awkward Question Time with me, Alex Leam, the show where we take a panel of comedians and subject them to an hour's worth of awkward and stupid questions. But all of the questions come from me, some come from you as well. Literally all three of you that are watching now. Submit your question to the panel, more cringe the better, and answer along with us, put it in the comments, and give us a share, retweet, subscribe on YouTube, like my Facebook, and TikTok. I'm nearly 40. I've got a TikTok. Deal with it. Alex Leam Stand Up. Follow me on Twitter, Alex Leam, and search Alex Leam on YouTube. And send a question anonymously to the show's Nokia 3310. That's 07582 521327, 07582 52 13 27. Or to put it another way.
Come on, text Awkward Question Time. 07852 52 13 27. 07852 52 13 27.
Keep playing the 90s chat line jingle until it becomes funny. It's been 2 years and it hasn't yet, but I'm ever hopeful, if nothing else. Support the show if you're loving what we're doing. We can't plan a retirement off it historically with the donations that we've got, but give us cash. It will be divided equally amongst the panel. PayPal.me/Alex Leam, or scan that QR code there, or better still, go to Amazon and buy this here. There we go. Break. I've just been upstaged by my watch, who's now telling me all about scanning QR codes. Thanks a lot, Siri, you absolute prick. So let's get on tonight's panel in no particular order. Please welcome Colin Etchers, David Riley, Patatsky, and Deli Shakes. And is that everybody? Yes, good. Right. It's been a very long day, and I'm slightly sleep deprived, and words are already coming out of my mouth wrong. So this bodes well for the rest of the show tonight. Evening, everybody. Gay times ahead. Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. As always. So excellent. Loving the effort with the signage and the sequin cushion in the background, which is spelled OQT on. Thus prompted Benny to get his pride flags. Now, all things considered, do you think this now needs my sequin jacket?
Yes.
It does.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah.
Right, I've got it on standby. Chat amongst yourselves for a second. I'll go and put it on. I've got it right here. Brace yourselves for this.
I don't know. Right, we're going to have a jacket off. Which one's going to be better?
I don't even have a jacket on.
There we are.
Wow.
Now it's
So
a
that is
party.
definitely sequiny.
Yeah, and it's made out of the.
The same thing as my cushions.
Yeah, the same thing as your cushion, and I, including all over. So once I was waiting the wings to go on someplace, Roger Poulter drew a knob on my back. And
I was going to ask if you ever got bored and drawn things on your own jacket.
No, other people have, and I didn't realise I had a knob drawn on my back for the entire show until we'd finished, which was amazing. We've got comments already. The show's stalker, Ashley Partridge, is already here. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Good evening.
With several, is that skyline emoji? I don't know. Or evening. Oh, evening. That's right. Yeah, that's good. Looking good, Alex. I'm presuming that means since I've got the jacket on and not beforehand, because clearly. Donna Scott, good evening. My husband has just been made to drink E-Clear liquid, for God's sake. Purported to be vodka by a street random with no nose. Is it time to leave the pub?
Yes.
Yeah, very much so. I'm probably go to Casualty as well if he's drank vape fluid for a bet. Amazing. We've got a text as well. We've got a text come through, which I don't know who it is. They've just put Benny Shakes, give us a wave. Benny Shakes, give us a wave. There he is. He's waving.
Yeah.
Excellent. Ashley wants to know where I got my jacket from. It was actually a birthday present from a few years ago, so I've got no idea where it's from.
Well, I'm guessing it's probably from the same place I got mine, which was Amazon. You've just got to look for sparkly jackets.
Yes. Have you noticed, sparkly jackets I mean, obviously fabulous, but not great in humid temperatures because sequins don't absorb sweat.
Well, this is velour, which is absorbent, but also even more insulating.
Ah,
Is it sequins on the inside as well as the outside?
no, thankfully it's just silk, and it's got a lining around the neckline, which kind of makes me look like an early '90s Richard O'Brien.
I think a double sequin jacket would be dedication, man. A double-sided sequin jacket.
Yeah.
Quite, yeah.
Well, I mean, it certainly exfoliate you.
This is the most. This is the most gok wan this show has ever gotten. We've just debated.
You invite one gay.
We've got. I know. It's it's somewhere between gok wan and the Great British Sewing Bee.
Well, literally, you buy one, you got one free.
Oh, beautiful! Oh, right. Okay, that deserves the first one of the evening. Oh, beautiful. Normally it's Roger Potter in the comments, but you're beating into it, David. Nice. Crack on then with our first question, which is: are you a snob about a particular type of alcohol? So I've discovered this week there is immense snobbery around cider. Because I sent a picture to a friend of mine who's quite well known for his cider consumption, Graham Whistler. If you don't know Graham Whistler, it's this dude.
What to do?
I sent him a picture of some novelty cider I got from Aldi, which was bubblegum flavoured, and he went off on one like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I can't believe you put out the cider snob in me. What are you drinking that shite for?" So I was thinking, well, does it just end with cider? Is there other types of things that you could be? I mean, obviously there's wine. We know wine. I saw you got you got the bottle there, Nick. Is wine your alcohol snobbery?
Well, no, because this is Lidl Rioja. So I'm a classy bitch, but I'm a cheap one as well.
So you can be discerning on a budget.
Yeah. I mean, there's a cost of living crisis. The thing is when I was living in China, I kept going to restaurants, and all the Chinese would then have me sample the wine. Because I'm the white person, they'd be like, "Oh, he knows about wine," and I'd just be there going like, "Yeah, it smells red. Yeah, it tastes red. Yeah, it seems all right."
Nice. So other than your littleness, is there anything else that you got a liking for that you won't dumb down on?
Well, my husband really wanted to be a connoisseur, so but he's too much of a lightweight to be a connoisseur of wine. So he became a connoisseur of coffee. So we now have to have a very particular. It's got to be roasted right. It's got to be boiled at the right temperature. We actually once stayed in a hotel, and he didn't like the coffee making materials there, so brought his own from home, which had like glass flasks and glass. It basically looked like he was filming Breaking Bad in a hotel room.
Benny, we'll come to you as a man who said tonight that he's taking his own air fryer to Edinburgh with him. Have you got any snob or any booze?
I'm also taking a load of golden ales from Aldi's to Edinburgh, so I don't have to pay stupid prices. So,
Nice.
I like, I forgot what it's called. Is it Hobgoblin? That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad has that.
Or a light ale. I don't like dark ale.
That's and you hate it so much it made your pride flag fall out.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I think there should be a map of cheapest place to get a pint in Edinburgh in August, and also where all the Aldis and Lidls are. That would be very helpful.
Yeah.
So I think it's only the Globe Bar on Nidri Street where you can get anything for under £5.
What was that name?
The Globe Bar, Nidri Street.
Oh, is that the Globe Bar where the VIP is up a dangerous flight of stairs, so I have to go through the bar into this dark, dingy lift to get to the VIP place.
That's the loft bar.
Oh, right.
I know exactly what you meant by how you described getting to it. It does feel like a section out of the. Do you remember Nightmare, the game show on Kids TV? It kind of feels like that. It's like you're in a small room. Keep going forward. That's how
going
it feels.
back to the Richard Bryan, it almost feels at the top of it like someone should be singing "There's a Light" from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Actually, that just reminded me that if you're singing, that does get us knocked off of the Facebook copyright strike, because there was one time, previous time Benny was on, where we were both singing and we got completely taken off of Facebook for that evening, that we were that good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Me not singing. This is going to be a challenge.
Okay. David, any alcohol snobbery on your part?
Yeah, complete alcohol snobbery. I don't drink. Like I've tried it. I never really felt that I get drunk. Everyone else is having fun around me. I'm just kind of feeling a bit nauseous, and so I've not drunk in many a year. So it is like complete, like full flavored alcohol snobbery. I don't touch any of it. Like, to me, like pretty much any alcohol just kind of tastes like gasoline. I can just like feel it like destroying my system from the inside.
I'm with you all the way on that one, because I've had certain ones where it feels like it's peeled the enamel off of my teeth the next morning.
Yeah,
I think that can't be good for you.
Yeah,
it's
just like
definitely has gasoline in it.
Oh, look at this! Like literally, just talking about it slowed me down on the screen. But so I'm going a little bit in slow motion here. Let's see if I can fix that. But sometimes I've had like something like, yeah, okay, just give me something, and I honestly feel like I can feel it. I can like locate it like a GPS inside me. That it's like, you know, like the movie Inside Out. Like there's little creatures inside me are just like heading to it to say that there's a foreign substance that it needs to be removed. So yeah, it doesn't sit well with me, I'm afraid.
Okay. So Colin, let's address the fact first of all that you're sat in a car.
I'm sat in a car, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm that dedicated to my comedy. I came straight out of one gig to see you.
Bless you. Is your light on? I don't want you to waste your battery.
Oh no, she's left the door open. She's gone out. Farida's left the car and she's left the door open. Yeah, there it's good. Is that better?
Okay.
I can't be arsed. It's all good.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's a bit of backlighting. It illuminates your highlights. Booze snobbery.
I'm a bit of a whiskey snob.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a whiskey snob. If I'm going to drink whiskey, then it has to be sort of older than 12 and cost more than 30 quid. Yeah.
We'll get anyone makes a Prince Andrew joke, we'll get yellow carded.
But equally, my favourite drink at the moment is a blue WKD slushy. So don't listen to what I've got to say.
Oh, blue WKDs. That reminds me of when I was so much younger.
Yeah, but you've got to put it in the freezer, Nick, till it's nearly frozen. The blue WKD slushy is the king.
So what I used to do when I lived in Glasgow was get the blue wicked, but then always add a shot on top. So add a shot of Jägermeister or add a shot of Black Aftershock. Black Aftershock, beautiful purple colour. Oh, you felt it in the morning though.
This is reminding me of other early noughties concoctions. Anyone remember the Turbo Shandy?
No.
Yes,
Benny does. That was Smirnoff Ice and lager with a shot of vodka in it. Yeah.
Well, if you mix Blue Wicked, Smirnoff Ice, and Bacardi Breezer, you get a Kermit spunk.
And a massive fucking hangover.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
We talk about the worst ones for morning after. Espresso martinis. I love them, but you've got the booze cause around your system with a fuckload of caffeine.
Yeah, you see, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, I always loved a vodka Red Bull. But the same result, I'm at home pissed as an arse and I can't go to sleep.
Why does anything? It really makes the veins on your head throb as well.
Oh, mate, I love a vodka Red Bull. I really do, but I don't like the way it makes me feel afterwards.
I love vodka Red Bull, and I can wake up and still go to work.
Was anyone ever a fan of the Jaeger bomb? Because that wasn't for me. It was never my thing.
No, not at all. I did
medicine and Red Bull.
I did make one once out of Corvonia, and nobody noticed. That's why I didn't get invited to many house parties. It did, actually, yes, and the caffeine helped. It was like a
Alex, if you'd have used Night Nurse, they'd have felt sleepy as well.
Okay, we're in date rape territory with this now, so I'm going to move on.
No, we're not. I was talking about making a few mates sleepy.
That will not stand up in court, Colin. That will not stand up in court.
Colin's after a Netflix special.
Well, there's many ways. There's many ways to get that. There's many ways. To the viewer comments, that has set the viewer comments on fire. I'm actually getting repetitive strain injury, having to scroll backwards through them. All right, so yeah, we go. I've got back to the beginning where Donna was talking about Ewan drinking vape fluid. Ewan is still watching, saying, "Where is Coppin?" That's the effect that he's had on us tonight, that he thinks one of us is George Coppin, even though none of us look like him. Ashley Partridge, our resident nutter, has replied with, "Coppin is in Jamaica with his girlfriend." Not a clue. Ewan, girlfriend, how dare you assume? Coppin may have a boyfriend, who knows? They go on like this. I do, but he won't let me announce us to the world. So, Ashley Partridge, what about whiskey? Is that a snob? Yes, definitely. Ashley, Ewan, what do you little drink? Donna Scott, I love a pheasant plucker. I'm assuming that is actually the name of an ale.
Or a very weird kink.
That isn't that whiskey, no?
We'll have to look it up. We'll add that to the list of things to Google as soon as the show is over. Is black pudding for posh people? I don't know, but it's a bloody good question.
Black pudding's for maniacs.
Ens Coombs is watching. Colin's on fire. No, he's just smoking. Yes, if whiskey is American, it's not authentic. Cat amongst the pigeons, amongst the whiskey lovers. Ashley Partridge again. I like pint skull. Be my shake up for me, son. Punctuation. That's what you need. Punctuation.
Apparently, pheasant plucker is a cider.
Is it?
Oh,
yes, made by a company called Broad Oak. It's only 4.5. I think she could go harder.
Yeah, that sounds a bit weak, that does, doesn't it?
If we're talking drinks names, Ens Coombs, I like Bishop's Finger.
It has been said before.
Which made Ashley Partridge.
Sorry, I missed that last comment. Can you read it again?
I like Bishop's
No, the
Finger.
ha. That don't worry.
So I was really going for some real oomph with Bishop's Finger. Ashley, hell yeah, anytime, any place, we will dine. I think they're on a date now. Let's go, Fat Hippo. I haven't got the faintest idea what they're talking about now.
Did they pay for the dating package, Alex?
I'm not sure, but
I think they're creating their own dating package.
We've got the rights if this becomes a film. Yeah. Why is Colin in a car? Because he's on the run.
Yeah.
Does Colin live in a car now? I understand the cost of living. No, a boat.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, good question from Donna. Who out of all of you has the best shoes? Now we're rocking it with the jackets. Look. Oh, hello.
Nick,
we've got to full screen, Nick.
I'm not even showing mine because Nick's in the panel.
Yeah. Nick wins.
Winner. Yeah, we
Hands
have a winner.
down. Oh, shoes down even. Well, that was
Feet
quickly
down.
answered. Yeah, I'm not wearing shoes at the moment, so. Martin Carrick, I'm sure you will love Edinburgh. There's a great whiskey tour. It's brilliant. I think I can remember just waking up at a hotel. How did I get here? Mental. And this week, you're with Benedict Cumberbatch and not Aquaman in your profile picture. I like the variations that you're doing there, Martin. That is great.
Benedict Cumberbatch is a funny guy.
Yes. Ewan Kershaw, Alex, you is short enough. Thanks. Clearly, the vape fluid is taking some effect. So don't forget to get your questions coming in on the comment section and text as well. On to our next question, which is... There we go. What do you think you'll most likely be cancelled for? Now, I think possibly stuff I got up to in the noughties coming back to haunt me. I think that would probably be the most thing I'd get cancelled for. It was appropriate at the time, but not now. Anything that limbers in your mind to think, oh shit.
I think basically anything. So like the thing you'd least suspect, with like probably, just sitting here talking about this is probably going to offend someone. Like it's the thing you least suspect. So whatever was normal yesterday is tomorrow's cancellation fodder.
I hypothetically think I'm probably going to get cancelled because I'm going to get Me Too'd by a male member of the audience.
Of this show.
No, just generally. If I keep my character along, eventually someone's going to be...
It might happen in real time in the next 15 minutes.
Nice. I think you could be well in with either Ewan or Ashley tonight. They both seem up for it, Nick. So as a filthy laugh that says everything. Benny,
I've got the balls for it.
I don't know. I've been cancelled on Facebook for 4 weeks now.
What did you do?
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
I haven't got a clue. The Blue Badge Bunch page has been cancelled. The only thing I can think of is I went live in my shed, and it might have looked like there was some red stuff on the walls, and I don't know.
Did it look like you were in a slaughterhouse, Benny?
Well, I do pluck my roadkill in the shed. So
Oh dear. That's what you're saying. We believe you, Benny.
He's got the shirt for it as well. He just needs a banjo.
That's why there's flies in there. Oh yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to be cancelled, like I feel like this is something where if you sense it coming, you just need to kind of go all in on it. So if you like see it coming, you just like bring it on, bring everything to me. I'll do everything because the result will be the same.
The result often ends up being that you're on that you're on that Friday night on GB News show, and then no one ever hears from you ever again.
Yeah.
That's generally the trajectory.
That is basically that's like the hospice before the end.
Colin.
Palliative care for comedy.
Yeah.
I don't consider myself an edgy comedian, really, but I think if I am going to be cancelled, it's because I'll have committed a crime, and the crime will be murder, and it will be an audience member that's offered me a piece of unsolicited advice. Because you know how we love that as comedians.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of a flowing joke.
Yeah, or at the end, they pull you to one side and go, wouldn't it have been better if it was like this? So I think, for me, I'm not an edgy comic, but I think it will be for committing a crime if I'm cancelled rather than for something I've said.
Nice. Ashley Partridge continuing to confuse and bewilder everybody. I did someone at comedy show Babe Station on stage.
What?
Use your people words, Ashley. Use your people words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking too much and meeting Mr. Blobby. It's like peeling an onion. I've got no idea what the first bit is. I want to know more, but part of me doesn't want to know more.
It sounds like we're listening to a conversation as she's going on a roundabout. And you only catch the bit when she's close to you.
Yeah.
I want to know what he's doing with Mr. Blubber.
Yeah.
I don't want to know at all.
It's definitely going to involve Gunge.
Oh. Right. Now I've got the sound effect in my head and everything. The Gunge tank now just feels like a money shot.
Wasn't like the Mr. Blobby? Wasn't the actual Mr. Blobby suit like on eBay a couple of months ago? Imagine if someone just bought that for like fetish purposes.
Damn it! Now you tell me. I wish I'd.
Yeah. There's got to be a niche for that. That will be on the hub sooner rather than later.
Mr. Blobby Kink.
Yeah. Look it up.
He sounds like a type of ice cream.
Mr. Blobby King.
Mr. Blobby, yeah, Mr. Blobby.
Sounds a bit like Mr. Blobby King.
I mean, to be fair, Mr. Whippy sounded pretty kinky.
I think it's a budget Mr. Whippy.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure if it's good or bad news, but there is nothing when I Googled Mr. Blobby Kink. But I did find somebody has put on YouTube Blade Runner, but with Mr. Blobby.
Yes.
So that's another one on your list to look up as soon as we go off air.
Yeah, definitely watching
Blobby,
that next.
Yeah, Blobby is a very nice guy. I'm sure he seems that way. If we do, yeah. All the rapes. Okay, Ewan. All right. Okay.
What?
I feel
Ewan's getting cancelled tonight.
I feel way too sober for this show, and I mean the audience, not us. We're all quiet. Yeah.
I'm half a bottle deep, and I'm still not drunk enough for that comment.
No, not at all. We all need to go and drink vape fluid. So, on to our next question. Who on tonight's panel would be first to be picked off in a zombie apocalypse?
Colin.
He's got a bunch.
Hey, listen, right? You say that, Benny, but let me just tell you, I'm not a practical man, right? Anybody that knows me, DIY is not my thing. And I was walking around my boat the other day, and I've now got an axe, a hammer, a big spiky metal poles for pegging the boat in. I'm tooled up, man. I'd be fine in a zombie apocalypse. Don't you worry about me.
Why
are you going to finish that list with us?
To chop up wood for my fire.
Wood burner.
Do you want to know something funny? I sent Farida to B&Q at the weekend with 3 things on her list, right? And it didn't occur to me till after she'd gone. It was an axe, a hammer, and some duct tape.
All that was missing was some rope.
I ruined some poor shop assistant's day, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? Just
that's the equivalent of going to Tesco for cucumbers and lube. which is 50% of Ishika's shopping list.
But I think the first one picked off would be Long Hugh, simply because he can't run in them heels.
Yeah, but those heels are solid metal and sharp.
Yeah, that's a good weapon.
Also, a bit of a geek. I have a trident.
Elaborate on that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, more, please.
A trident.
Is this a solid metal sort of Aquaman style?
It's Aquaman's mother's trident. It's currently packed because I'm still unpacking at the moment. But yeah, I've got the solid metal Aquaman's mother's trident. I'm also ex-Navy, so I think I'm probably going to do okay. It depends. If these zombies can run, I can't be bothered running. I'll just give up. But if they're not running zombies, I think I'll be okay.
David, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, do you know what? You bring up a really good point there, just because, like, what are the parameters we're dealing with here? Is it 28 days later running zombies, or is it like the slow Night of the Living Dead shuffle along? because kind of shuffle along, I think you can just kind of like wait it out. Like it would be whoever's daring, and I'm quite into just like chilling inside and that, so I'll keep the doors locked, stay upstairs.
I think they would be shuffling because what's his face on Shaun of the Dead? He said the running zombies, it's death, it's not an energy drink. Reanimated corpses would be a bit dishevelled, so just somewhere where you can wait it out. I think actually
men have fantasized about shuffling zombie day and all just been like, yeah, come on. At least I have.
Well, holding up in a shopping mall like in Dawn of the Dead would be a good place, unless it's the Derbyshire Centre, in which case I'd rather die. That was the mall that used to be owned by Into in Derby, and it's akin to hell, basically.
Have you ever been to the Arndale Centre in Luton?
No. I'm aware of it. Why is that awful?
Well, everything about it it kind of just extends. My family's from Luton, so I'm not directly attacking them, but attacking the town. But it's a place to leave. If you want to have the dry run of the zombie apocalypse, that's the place to spend like a childhood. So
Well, apparently, so I've just moved to Stoke, and our current claim of fame is there's a lot of people in the city centre off the face on something called monkey dust, which apparently causes psychotic tendencies. So I think if any UK city is going to start with a zombie apocalypse, it might be Stoke. We might start with the zombie apocalypse.
Monkey dust. It was spice when I last, not when I last did it, when I last heard about it.
When I was last on drugs, it was spice.
Back in my day, all we had was spice, couldn't we?
We could apply the Star Trek principle to this question, given that Benny's wearing a red top.
I've got the sound spot on. I can blend in, I can dribble, I can... I win.
Benny,
you're right, Benny. I'm sorry, man. You are correct.
Benny completely wins that question.
There would be people in a zombie apocalypse, though. They'd be like, "Oh, you need to blend in." Like the zombies, they just void their bowels. So if you shit yourself, you'll be fine. And you just know that there'd be someone that would fall for that.
I think I wouldn't need to try to shit myself if I was surrounded by zombies.
You're way ahead of. You're already there right now.
Nice. Ginger Viking. Stokies would survive the zombie apocalypse. Who knows Ginger Viking? I think he's a friend of one of us. So he's in your corner. He's in your corner.
Yeah.
Martin,
I Stokies would die, but I reckon it would start in Stoke.
Stokies can barely survive Stoke.
True. That's cool. It's a cool trident. Of course, I would say that being an Uber nerd. I'm assuming it's Uber nerd. He did have a photo of him with Aquaman last week, so I had a feeling Martin would appreciate the fact that you have a trident. Ashley Partridge saying possibly the most coherent sentence he said over the last 35 minutes. Stoke is not a nice place. That's the most sense you've made in 3 weeks, Ashley. Donna Scott, never mind that. Who would be the first to be picked off in a netball team choosing Apocalypse? Now that's a film. Either zombie apocalypse or netball team might be shit at both, because I don't think donut making or podcast production are really great skills for survival, and that's literally it for me.
Well, you can sell the donuts and hire other people to look after you.
That's our conservative things. Thank you. Beautiful. Stokies can also blend in, according to Ems.
Yeah.
Everyone is pissing on Stoke. Coming from Derby, this is nice for a change.
Only the ones on monkey dust. Now,
monkey dust would be a great name for a cider. Ashley, I didn't say it was a nice place.
Haven't they got monkeys in Stoke?
Yes,
so
they have.
Around with Ginger Viking. He's actually currently teaching me woodworking, so we're both good.
Oh right, just to add to your survival skills. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep the questions coming in.
Can zombies swim?
No,
They
I
just
don't
walk.
think they can.
There is like a film from Italy in the 1970s with a swimming zombie. It's famous.
I'd be safe on my boat if they can't.
They can swim.
Do they have the coherence to do arms and legs, or are they just going to be treading water and you have to swim into them?
I have to confess, I've never seen one swim, so I don't know.
Yeah, they don't drown, do they? Because they're already dead. So even if it takes them a bit longer to get there, they get there in the end.
Well, as a scuba diver, I know if you put a dead body underwater for a bit, it don't last that long.
The zombies flooded.
This is awkward question time, not awkward comment time. Sorry.
It is. I just say I've got to have to put the comments into special measures because normally I appeal for questions, but there's about 6 people debating how shit Stoke is now. So it's going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So comments for questions for the panel. Debate how shit Stoke is on your own time. Audience, don't make me yellow card you.
Can I just, for my own career, say that I have no problem with Stoke or anybody in it?
That's it. You've not seen somebody without backbone, quite like a comedian who thinks they might lose gigs. I would do exactly the same thing in that. Ems, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Next question. What song best describes your first sexual encounter?
I don't know if there was a song called Disappointment.
Grease Lightning.
Grease Lightning. We're not asking any follow-up questions. Just say the name of the song.
Oh, that's a shame.
If you want to share.
The best match is it then?
No.
What's that song that was 4 minutes and 38 seconds of silence?
John Cage.
Thank you, whoever said that in the background.
I
don't know everyone else heard that voice, right?
I did, yeah.
I heard a
Good.
voice, yeah.
It was Farida.
Thank you. Hello.
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 She sat in the car.
Hello.
For me, it'd have to be what it'd have to be. Whoops! There it is.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Nick, are you looking through Spotify now, Nick?
Yeah, I'm now looking for something that involves sex in a stable and she's saying, "I finished, you can get off."
Wow.
No, I can't find a song that matches that.
Everyone
makes mistakes.
Sexual encounter.
Yeah. What song title sums it up?
I can't. Oh, what does it mean? I don't know.
I mean, the dodgy answer would be "Wake me up before you go."
Whoops, she did it again.
Surely it's "Don't Let Your Sun Go Down on Me."
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
Smack my bitch up.
I love the fact Fredo is now laughing as well. It kind of feels like we've got an audience. So that's encouraging other people. So keep laughing, even when we're not funny. Right. So on to our next question. Audience,
Alex, what's yours?
Mine. I for the John Cage 4 minutes 33 seconds. But that's a lie. I didn't last that long. If John Cage did 28 seconds, then that would probably, with not much noise going on.
You could have 21 seconds, couldn't you? So Solid.
Oh, So Solid Crew. 21 seconds to go. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. Yeah. But that's got far too much energy.
Gloomy Sunday.
Encounters would be described with a rim shot, but.
Okay, so after my reprimanding the audience, they've now completely gone quiet. Apart from Ashley Partridge, who's just put, "Alex, you live in Derby, they shag sheep." Ha 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 ha. Ems Coombs, read it properly. I had a stroke. Duh. I think me and Colin just heard that in your voice, Ems, and that's what made it funnier for us. Martin Carrick, easy like Sunday morning. Beautiful.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah. First time's never easy.
It isn't, no. And I think Will alone now.
Mine was interesting.
Interesting. What? Do tell. Do tell. Why was it interesting?
But it just was. We both had a wank first and we had sex.
Fair enough.
I think that last one should have been, I think we're alone now, but somebody's struggling to type.
Yeah.
I think Will's alone now.
Yeah.
Unless that's Tim telling us about his next victim.
Yeah. I think we're alone. Yeah. There's
what I will say, do not try having sex on a golf range.
On a what?
A
golf range.
I thought you said goldfish.
No, golf range.
Golf range.
Yeah.
Both would be kind of tricky
as well. Probably not a brilliant idea.
It was a hole in one.
Oh! Benny's on fire tonight. So, golf sex joke and the zombies. I think that's two personal highlights this evening. I'm sort of, but Benny, you're sort of making me glad that Alex Baton fucked off. So, thanks for dropping by. Let's go back to the comments, see if there's anything else. No, completely gone silent after Ashley's put boom, boom in my room. I'm not even sure that is a joke. I think he's talking about the Venga Boys.
Yeah. It's just missing a boom.
Missing a boom. I think Venga Boys is would that be a good pace setter? A Venga Boys song? Yeah,
if you wanted to last less than the song.
Yeah.
I mean, I put my back out for that swivelly bit.
I mean, their debut one was just them singing up, down.
Oh, yeah, that bit. So I'd already got to the chorus.
I've just realised that the humidity has made my hair look like a really young Doc Brown. So apologies for that. It won't go down now. I do look a little bit startled. So on to our next question. Benny, cough it up. He's back with us.
That's it, Benny. Choose to spit or swallow. That's what I always tell the lads.
I swallow.
The difference between love and like that, isn't it? Spit or swallow.
And showing off is when you gargle.
Okay, next question. What is the biggest lie you have ever told? Benny's had to mute himself while he coughs a brick up. There we go. It was all right. Biggest lie that you have ever told. I come undone with any lie that I tell. I get found out really easily. One that springs to mind a couple of years ago is I was doing a show at a theatre, and I hate to admit this, but I printed out an A4 sheet with my own name and blue tacked it to the door to make it look a lot more impressive. Put it on Facebook, and somebody went, "Oh, wow, amazing what you can do when you print your name out and blue tack it to the door." Shit, how did they know? How did they find out? So that was like the litmus test of me being found out in a lie. So I just can't tell one at all. If anything, I'm too brutally honest.
Well, that's
it's
what
not
I've
the
been
biggest.
accused of.
It's not the big. It's not the biggest lie. It's not the biggest thing I've ever done that I've had to tell a lie about. But the biggest lie I've ever told, and I've had to tell it several times, is on occasions where I've got really, really high and ate some chocolate that belonged to the kids. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to lie to the kids. You know what I mean? Get so high. Dad got so high that he ate all the chocolates. You've not had to lie until you've had to lie to your kids. Tell them, I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are, son. I'm sorry, I don't know. Or you know, how much money I've had to spend on replacing chocolates of the kids that I've eaten.
Nice.
Bad,
I don't know whether to play the rim shot sound effect or call social services.
They're both in their 20s now, so social services probably wouldn't give a fuck. So give me my rim shot.
Oh, okay. I'm going to clip that and take it out of context totally. There we go. For you, Cole. Just for you. Any more for big lies? Can you beat eating your kids' chocolate when you're high?
I'll give it a go. I don't know if he'll beat it. A few years ago, I was in Japan with my girlfriend, and we were going round like a golden temple or whatever it was over there. And there was a group of school students came up, and they wanted to interview like people that clearly were tourists, just to practice their English and write stuff down and everything. And I told them that I was like a performer, I was like an actor in that. And they asked me, "Oh, do we know you? Who are you?" And I told them I was Matt Damon. And then they all wanted their photo with me, which I got them to take one on my phone as well, just to evidence that this happened.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So they all went away, thought they'd met their hero, Matt Damon, and it was me. So
I did tell 3 teenagers on a connecting flight back from Vegas that I was once in Doctor Who. So and they believe it. Not like a major part, just like in the background. So there was a bit of time to kill at JFK Airport where everything closes down at 9 p.m. for some reason. So
did they ask like what episode you're in? Did they like go off to search for it?
No, they just went, "Oh wow." That was it. I thought, yeah, nailed it. Right, fine. No follow-up questions.
They were like,
they were
Doctor Who.
Yeah, there they were. Oh,
I think for me, just because I don't really like conflict, I'm not a fan of it. It's of course my favourite lie, which is "It's not you, it's me." It's always them. Yeah, but like I said, luckily I've met a decent human being. Got married to him, and I'm keeping this one.
Ooh. Poetic.
I'm sure he's relieved.
Was that the biggest lie that you just told right there?
Oh.
And I'm keeping this one.
Top tier.
Back to the comments. Ewan Kershaw, first sexual encounter under pressure.
Ooh.
Donna Scott went for Stockholm Syndrome by Muse. Benny's had to switch the big light on, and now I've just realised one awesome TV he's got at the background. That's amazing. There you go. In all its glory. Fantastic. Martin Carrick was quite sympathetic when you're having a coughing fit. He's put, "Cough it up, Benny." Might be a sick note.
I like that one.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So we've got time for one more question. So let's go for this one. This one will involve a little bit of a performance. See if we can get a sound effect orally out of you. If getting an erection made a sound, what sound would you want it to make?
Want it to make?
Yeah. So bear in mind if it's a sound effect that would be helpful whenever you were going from.
Oh, you beat me by a second, Nick.
The 20th Century Fox thing is what you would. As I speak from experience, Nick, when I say that having had that once as my message alert tone back in the day, put your phone on silent because you don't want to get a text message just at the point of climax. Because when that plays, it really puts you off. Either
that, or I wanted to say something like,
yeah, I was thinking I want something along the lines of that old AOL notification of "You've got mail," something along those lines.
Penis.
Yeah, You've got wood. So just something short and snippy like that. It's a talk. It's like, oh, what made that noise? Well, funny
as
as you
long as
ask.
it's the email noise and not the internet connection noise, because that would be very off-putting when you've got an erection.
It would be appropriate. I am knocking 40. So
or this is, do you get a different one as you older you get?
That's a good point. That's a good
Mine seems to make the sound. Put that away. This is a library, sir.
Okay, you didn't have to ask for it. You've earned this one. Beautiful. Benny.
Mine would be a horse going boo.
What?
As you get an erection, or as you come in, Benny?
Direction.
All right, so you say that giddy up. So you're saying that ejaculation should make a noise like you've won a jackpot?
What?
Ding 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 ding.
Like
ding,
an
ding,
arcade machine. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what it sounds like when someone has a Prince Albert, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
When I ejaculate, I just want it to say no refunds. Like I give it like a good presentation with it. Like so the erection sound, I want to be the full-blown Ride of the Valkyries, like complete with full orchestra, just to make everyone aware of its arrival. Yeah.
If we're talking about classical, the theme that I've got for the 30-second countdown that I use on this show, this would be also appropriate.
The Hall of the Mountain King.
Yes, well, it feels like Popmaster. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
I have an eclectic taste in music. I got married to Thunderstruck, and yeah.
Also, the minute waltz would be perfect, wouldn't it? Because then they'd know what they're going to get as well.
But what about the worst sound? What would the worst sound be? Because I reckon it'd be something like, "Oh, let's go and play, Mickey."
A chainsaw. The sound of a chainsaw.
That could be good if you. Sorry, Benny, what?
Exterminate.
No, that bloody sound in the 90s, or that creature where it was.
Crazy Frog.
Crazy Frog.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding
Oh,
ding ding.
no.
I had that as a ringtone.
That would be a turn off for me, if I'm honest. If man or woman, if they're getting aroused, created the noise of the crazy frog, that'd be it. I'd be off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's probably a sign of a problem if their vagina starts going.
Well, that could be an act that could rival Sticky Vicky.
Or those the ping pong people you get in Thailand.
That's the one. Ewan Kershaw, erection sound, the Windows closing tune. I'm assuming you put Windows, not Windows.
Oh, the Windows tune is amazing. You should check out the second album.
I love their early stuff. Yeah. Donna Scott, can it be the sound of a slug moving through a recycling bin? Because that's the sound that disturbed us in the middle of trying to watch Australian psychological horror Run Rabbit Run last night.
What?
That slug pissed you off, didn't it, Donna? I can tell. How
big is this slug?
I mean, I'm trying to get work as a voice actor, and even I don't know what to do for that one.
Hold on, is the slug the nickname for a fella's penis?
Tell us more, Ewan. Tell us more. You've got 5 minutes before we close the show. I love the fact that Ems Coombs is typing out the sound. And also meow.
Are those supposed to go together? Doing?
Possibly.
That's quite funny. That
Possibly.
meow is quite funny.
Yeah. Ems Coombs joining in with I watched Run Rabbit Run today. People are now talking about films in the.
Yeah.
Are we that bad?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Is this a bad sign that the audience are chatting amongst themselves instead of actually watching the fucking show?
It's all about us, you pricks.
Which is also a name of a great film. Right. So with that, I think we're about coming towards the end. So
that was the sound that they were making, right? Coming towards the end.
Beautiful. Before we wrap up for tonight, we'll go around every member of the panel, just say if they've got anything to plug, even if it is just their socials. David, we'll start with you.
Yeah, so I run the Extreme Improv. Oh, look at that, I'm going in slow motion. Let's fix that momentarily. So I run the Extreme Improv comedy show. We've got stuff online. I've written a few books about it. Oh, look at that. It's not working with the green screen. So just look up Extreme Improv on Amazon. You can get the books all the way around the world. We have shows, youtube.com/Extreme Improv. You can check out all our stuff there.
I'm very good at it too. I've done a couple.
Yes,
So I recommend Extreme Improv. We'll go to Colin next.
I have. If you're anywhere near Manchester, I'd appreciate the support. I've got a preview show on the 12th of July, but I can't remember the venue, so you just have to find my Facebook page, which is Colin at Comic Colin 78. Also, if you're in Edinburgh, I'm doing my debut solo show, Attention Deficit, which is a bit of a demonstration and a laying out of a neurodiverse brain on stage. So that's from the 3rd to the 27th at the Grass Market. But again, you find my Facebook page and you can find it all.
Cool. Nick.
Well, not really got anything to plug. I will be up in Edinburgh hosting Absolute Burlesque and Cabaret. But yeah, just follow me on the socials. On Instagram, it's comedian_Long-Hu. If you don't put comedian, you get a river in China. In TikTok, it's Long-Hu Comedian. And Facebook is the same. So yeah, find me there. Find out what I'm doing. Just remember, I'm like Al Murray in heels. Cat calling Bill in a diesel van.
Nice. Ashley Partridge is now trying to get Donna's attention by just putting Donna.
Well, that's the Jaws music.
It is, isn't it? Donna.
I thought it was the Batman theme. Donna, Batman.
What I like is, no matter how many times we've tried, no matter how many years have gone past, it's still impossible to harmonise through StreamYard.
Yeah.
Because of the delay. It's just completely impossible. I'm not sure what I said that made Ems Coombs reply with, I'm multitasking, you prick, Willow. She also clarified this by saying, I'm pooing too.
Wow.
That's
a trifecta.
That is. To which Ashley Partridge replied, Ems, give us a wave. She can't. She's in the comments. Although a waving emoji, I think, would be better. That would work. Benny is ready to go with what he has to plug right in front of him. I think we may need to full screen you, Benny.
Yeah.
We may need to full screen you. Hang on, solo layout, so we get a good look at it. There it is. The blue badge ones.
I've written a book all about Blue Badge Bunch. It's about me and my granddad and Nan going around the country learning about different disabilities. You can find it on Amazon on Tuesday, or if you want a signed copy, then get your asses to one of the Blue Badges shows at www.bluebadgebunch.com. And if you want to see me on my own, it's Benny Shakes Things Up. Because if you Google Benny Shakes, I'm a bloody ice cream parlour. It's true.
Not a river in China.
No. So do I win that one as well?
Excellent. If we are plugging, then obviously I may have mentioned I've written a book. It has come up a couple of times. So Yeah, I have. I'll also be doling out copies in Edinburgh as well to anyone that I walk past. So, yeah, that is on Amazon. Audiobook on Audible as well. If you can stand me in your ears for 6.5 hours, it's there as well. To mixed reviews. So,
Not to have people in my ears.
yeah. Let's say bang average reviews, which is ironic because I'm also an average bang. So,
Give yourself the rim shot.
Give yourself a rim shot, man.
no, I will give myself. I will give myself this.
Rim shot. Denied.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm denying myself the rim shot. Self praise is no praise. Self rim shotting is not. No, I'm not even finishing that sentence.
self rim shotting is quite the talent.
That would be quite the act of contortion.
Wouldn't it just? I'll save that for the last night in Edinburgh. So thanks Yeah, lovely, lovely. So thanks again to my panel tonight, Colin, Bernie, Chris, and David. Join us next Sunday night for the last one before the summer break, before we pack up and head off to Edinburgh. Until then, stay awkward. Thank you.